Hello everybody. So in this video I just want to make some quick update on this TikTok box test cell. So here I have some test cell which have this housing which is made from TikTok box. And yeah, so these days are really hot days, and also here in this room it's quite hotter like normal, and because I use some really simple made test cell from this TikTok box, and yeah, definitely this TikTok box I cannot seal 100%, and for this reason the evaporation rate is a little bit more higher than normal. And here I just want to share you some little trick. If you put your test cells into some TikTok box like I do over here, then I recommend that the separator which you use is a little bit longer, that the separator will touch the bottom, and the bottom which you see over here I fill with a little bit of water. So in this case the separator will be wetted over and over again. So with this method I can test these cells way longer, like the cells without any water. So here on the bottom you can see the water, and yeah, the separator which was covered around the cathode is so long that it touches the bottom, where it's filled with water. And over here I have this test cell where I add some extra water, and yeah, after a couple of days you can see that almost the water is evaporated, because these days are really hot, and also in this lab the temperature is way higher than normal, and because I cannot fully seal this TikTok box, for this reason I add some extra water, that the cell during the cycle testing will not dry out. And yeah, so the water in this cell lasts for more than 7 days, which is actually enough time to make the cycle testing of couple of hundred cycles. And over here I have two different cycle testing of this zinc bromine test cell. So on the first cycle testing I use some cell which don't have any extra water, but on the second cycle testing I use some cell which have some extra water in the housing, and this water prevent that that cell will not dry out. And you can already see the difference, because the cell which have some extra water have a little bit more stable cycles, like the cell without any extra water. And you can also see that the stable cycles are in the region of 60 milliwatt hours, and the test cell which don't have this extra water have some stable cycles in the region of 55 milliwatt hours. So that's it about the cycles, and now let's make a look into the efficiency of each test cell. So first we will see the data of the test cell which don't have some extra water. And yeah, so here I will go to the cycles, and here I have all the data from cycle 1 to 50. So first of all, let's look into the discharge capacity. Is in the region of 33, 35, 36 milliamp hours. And now let's also look into the efficiency. So the efficiency, the discharge efficiency starts from 98%, and like you see over here, the test cell needs some time to be fully format. But then after a couple of cycles, the charge-discharge efficiency goes up to 91%, and the charge-discharge efficiency on the last cycle was 98%, which looks like that the water evaporation start to kick in really badly. Okay, so this was the data about the test cell which don't have any extra water, and now let's look into the data of the test cell which have some extra water. So again, we will go to the cycles, and over here we also have the cycle from 1 to 50. And first we look into the discharge capacity, which is in the region of 38, 39, 40, yeah, let's say 39 milliamp hours, which is a little bit better like the discharge capacity on that cell which don't have any extra water. And now let's look into the charging discharging efficiency. So also over here the test cell need some cycles to be format, because like you see over here the cell start with 84% and then goes up to 92, 93, 94%. So the charge discharge efficiency of the test cell which have some extra water is in the region of 93%, which again is also better like the efficiency of the test cell which don't have any extra water. So definitely the water will help you in these summer days, will help that the cell will not dry out. And yeah, this is really important if you're not able to make some test cell which is not fully sealed. But definitely if you can make some fully sealed cell, then this is way to go. But in this case, when you are not able to make some fully sealed cell, then some extra water will actually not contribute to the capacity of the cell, but will make sure that the cell will not dry out during the testing. So that's it about this, and yeah, so we see us in the next video.